guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Daniel, professional portrait and wedding photographer from Erfurt, Germany, and today I have something very special for you. Lomochrome reached out to me asking if I would be interested to test out their absolutely new film stock Lomo 92 before its official release. And I was like the guy in the intro, where is it? I mean, who can say no to such an offer? I've already tested a few Lomochrome films before on my channel, like Lomo Purple and Lomo 400, and I also have some Lomo films lying around like Lomo Metropolis 800 and 400. And you can say there are two types of Lomochrome films, the self-developed ones like the Metropolis, Purple or Turquoise, and the ones who are all the film emulsions Coda Gold, like the Lomo 100, 400 and 800 films. This time around, Lomochrome developed a film stock that is more normal than their other self-developed film types like Metropolis. As for information about the film, Lomochrome sent me only an email with 3 pictures and some general informations about the film. At first there will be only 35mm, but later there will also be 120 and 110 film. The film is ISO 400 and C41 and it will be available in single packs, but I don't know the price yet. So I couldn't really tell what to expect from this new film stock, and according to Lomo, it's supposed to capture the essence of the 1992s. Whatever that means. In 1992, little Daniel was 4 years old, so my memories about the time are a little bit vague, so to speak. I basically went into this blind and I let myself be surprised about the end results. While taking photos, I share my observations with you. So let's get started. I always exposed for the shadows. The settings were f4, 250th of a second and ISO 400, so no overexposure. Let's start with a point that struck me very strongly. The green tones are a bit special. This is due to the fact that Negative Lab Pro sometimes has strong problems to set the right white balance. On the right you can see the unprocessed image, and on the left my adjustment with the right balance. But don't worry, not all pictures have this strong color cast, as you can see quite clearly in this picture. The dark areas can potentially drift into a clear red cast. I have a better example for this later. I really like the colors of evenly lit areas. All colors seem to be very balanced. Good job, Lomochrome. The next shot is a good example to evaluate the orange tones. Nice and strong, but not too bright. While walking around, I noticed the storefront. Let's see how this film handles underexposed areas. No complaints, a good dynamic range. I noticed when you're photographing sunny and shaded areas at the same time, the shady areas become very blue. The film in general has a tendency to be more blue, like Fuji has a tendency to be more green. In the next image you can clearly see that the underexposed areas are very red. And again, as an example, my unprocessed picture next to it. You can see that a good white balance is really necessary here. But this is not a bad thing. In general, you always have to make a white balance for all films, but this is usually done by the lab automatically. Negative Lab Pro can also do this automatically for those who scan with cameras, but with this film it often struggles. But when you get it right, the film looks absolutely amazing. It also reminds me sometimes of slide film, with its strong tendency to be bluish. As you can see, the dynamic range is within the normal range of a ISO 400 film. With the colors you will get, this film is very suitable for sunset and evenings. Just have in mind that green looks very yellow. As an ISO 400 film, it's also very suitable for street photography. Let's take a look at the grain structure and the sharpness of the film. Lomochrome itself claims it's a sharp film. I would say they did a great job, because you can really see a lot of details for a 400 film. You can clearly make out a lot of fence details and each strand of hair. And the next shots will be another comparison between brighter and more darker picture styles. And look what I found, a vintage car! And if you shoot film, you know the rules. If you see a vintage car, you have to shoot it, no matter what. But I do not want to complain, because you can see how this film looks like with vintage car photography. And I really love the next shot. I really like this film after post-processing. The blue touch together with the red in the underexposed areas really gives it a very nostalgic feeling. If you're looking for a new 400 film to try out, I can really recommend it. But be aware that the processing is a bit more difficult than with normal Kodak or Fujifilm film stocks. And here a few more examples how it looks in interiors. And guys, what do you think about the film? Now that everyone is rushing to buy these weird CCD cameras, I can appreciate that a new film stock is coming to the market. It's a good sign against companies like Fujifilm that only discontinues film instead of making new ones. Now finally the last 3 shots from the film, with one of the most beautiful buildings of new architecture that can be seen here in Erfurt. I hope you liked the video, leave a like and a comment, that would really help me. And until next time guys, bye!